Here we are on the ground. Everybody wants to get the wonderful hero shots of an active forest fire, but there's a lot of things to be careful about. First off, there are no TEMs for flying within an active wildfire area within certain distance, and they come with very hefty fines. So one very good reason not to try to fly within those zones. Now, you could technically get outside of that zone to take off and might be able to get high enough to get a good shot. But you got to think about the fact that there's other aircraft out there, helicopters, different other flying, firefighting equipment, and they are focused on getting water from the nearest source and looking at where they're going to put that water to put out that fire to save people's homes. So, yes, you might technically be outside of the temporary restriction, but you don't know if that aircraft might, for whatever reason, need to be in your area to actively fight a fire, and things change rapidly in a fire situation. So, for me, not a very good, safe thing to do, even from outside the boundary, unless I'm well far out, but then I'm not going to get that hero shot anyways. So, really, when it comes down to it, for Xcalibur drone services and for this channel of Can You Fly Here Canada, that is not a risk that I feel I'm willing to take. I would rather those people not have to put their lives any more in danger to because of me wanting to fly and get that hero shot when they are trying to save people's houses, their lives, their livelihood. I would much rather them focus on that, and they're not going to be looking out for a small little drone flying in their area. Same as if you're out in the lake and you want to get that hero shot from your boat. Really not a smart thing to do because, again, those water bombers, those helicopters, the aircraft need that space to fly safely in and get the water that they need to put out these fires. So I'm close to another fire here. I don't know if you can catch the smoke. And I'm just using my phone right now because unfortunately my drones are staying inside their bag because I'm not going to risk flying anywhere near an active fire. So I'm outside the zone at the moment. So I could, but again, I don't know what's going to be happening. I am not still even close enough to even get a good shot of the fire. So why put anybody at risk? Here I am near where there was a fire a couple years ago. You can see all the burnt out trees around us. So unfortunately for this episode, no big dramatic flying, but I felt it was important to cover this topic because there's too many times where people, oh, I'll be okay, it's just a quick thing, I won't get in the way. And if there's drones in the air, the firefighting aircraft cannot fight the fire and be in the air while you're there. So you are causing a delay. You might be causing further spread of the fire because of that delay and somebody's house being lost. So, or a firefighter who's trapped in that fire needing that water drop can't get the rescue they need because you needed to do that one picture or video. So, personally, and I think most responsible drone pilots will feel this way, that the risk for other people, if the hefty fine isn't enough for you, the risk to other people and other property should be enough to say, no, I'm not going to do it. So we'll leave it at this one. Going to be a short, sweet video. I will show you the active zones coming up. But yeah, for me today and any day near an active forest fire, it's a no fly. Thanks. So you can see on screen the information pulled from NavDrone. You can see the temporary flight restriction area. And as you can see that we're currently outside of that boundary. That being said, yes, technically I could fly here if I wanted to, but
For the many reasons I've already stated, especially the fact that other firefighting aircraft might be involved and needing this airspace, things can change in an instant. For me today and anytime I'm in this situation, it's going to be a no fly. I don't want to put anybody else at risk. And sometimes the best decision a pilot can make is when to choose not to fly.
So I did forget to drop a keychain where I was, so I'm going to drop one off a little bit further down the road so you can see where we are. There still are some burnt out trees around us, got a little memorial. And just under this telephone pole, underneath those two rocks, is the keychain. So if you are the first to watch this video and you do find the keychain, congrats. Talk to you soon. Thanks.